Make sure you sign the attendance thing or you won't get any credit. Today, this morning, art for a good time. Yes, we're going to do old paintings with the help of the one-eyed monster, the old opaque projector. You'll see some of the greatest artworks ever exposed in one place. Right, let's go to where painting really gets off. To the Renaissance. This is 1443. Mr. Van Eyck, The Wedding of Giovanni Arnoldi.
Art show started in Iowa City, and I remember us writing it in the old armory, and it was because Leon taught art history.
I was the cultural climate TA to a giant theater history class for like 300 freshmen, and I did the slides.
Doing these seminars where you cover the entire cultural and artistic history of the Western Hemisphere in one semester.
I think it's the essence of what Duck's Breath is. It's taking something that it's funny, even if you don't know the paintings, and if you do know the paintings, it's funny. And then if you see the painting later on at the Louvre or something, and you go, oh, it's funny then.
It's one of our classics.
This is 1443, Mr. Van Eyck, The Wedding of Giovanni Arnoldi. Now, you know this is your Renaissance by the microscopic detail. You'd recognize Giovanni anywhere. His bride to the right, slightly pregnant. That's an old Renaissance tradition. The little dog on the floor is a symbol of fidelity, and the shoes on the left are a symbol of stability. Now, if you look way back in the painting, you'll catch that circular mirror of Mr. Van Eyck as he paints this famous work. Let's get out of here and go to Italy, the land where the Renaissance began. And the man whose game we all love to play, Mr. Botticelli. This is 1488, The Birth of Venus. Now this is the first great sensual rendering of pagan subject matter. Note the pastel tones in the human flesh. You see here Venus, newly born in the half shell, while Iris, goddess of the horizon, attempts to clothe the naked figure, and Boreas and the east wind try to blow the clothes away. A little sense of humor, something you didn't see in that medieval stained glass. Moving on to Norway for a little expressionism. That crazy Jorgi Torgi Forgi, Edvard Munch. This is 1898, The Scream. Now, it's obvious in the hollowed eyes and the green complexion on the fella in the foreground, his face says scream. Typical of expressionism. His body's contorted as is the scarlet and puce landscape in the background, much in contrast to the fake perspective, rush of the bridge railing and the two dwarfs in the back. Now to France. 1907, Mr. Pablo Picasso, Les Damsels d'Avignon.
Brings us the birth of Cubism.
As you look from the far left to the far right, you see the painting becomes more and more abstracted.
The figure on the far left is almost impressionistic in its rendering, but the abstraction takes over progressively till the figure on the far right is almost an African mask.
Who can understand Cubism? All right, and now my favorite, the great-granddaddy of Dada and Surrealism, Marcel Duchamp, Nude Descending a Staircase. Now this piece, we're almost out of time, and I still want to do architecture before the period's out if you're going to get your degrees. So I'm going to cut a few things, squeeze a few things together for the sake of time. All right. This is 1936/39. Frank Lloyd Wright, Bear Run, Pennsylvania, falling water. Now you see here large planes holding together to have a consistency while there's a suspended, and yet there's a consistency in the planes. Contrast to lots of other architecture that you may see someplace sometime. All right. Now, that's all the painting and architecture. You're now certified visual artists. Your degrees have already been signed by a dean or somebody. Just tear one off the roll as you exit.